Samir Parik, President of Baroda Management Association, Chirag Bakshi, Guru Narayanji, Tejal Amin, past President, Office Bearers of BMA, Secretariat of BMA, and very young and charming and cheerful young boys and girls. On behalf of All India Management Association, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you all this morning on this 32nd Shaping Young Mind program. It is pleasure to see the house full of a bright people here. Really, it is amazing. This is a wonderful auditorium. Ahmedabad doesn't have such kind of auditorium. I'm always fond of Baroda for a few things. One is American Makai. One is a middle-aged man or a boy wearing a shorts. I think the shorts consumption is highest here, I think. And the third is one of the restaurant called Kai Asia. The Thai food is very authentic, which is still not in Ahmedabad. The mainland China started here. I'm fond of eating, so I'm just go on telling you about my eating habits here. And my daughter is also engaged in Baroda because I love this city. This unique and innovative program was started by AIMA before 8 years ago, and during this period we have conducted this program across the country in different cities, and each time it has received an overwhelming response and it has been very stimulating experience for the participant, particularly for the students and the young executives. In a short time, it has become a brand product for AIMA and we are proud of it. We are delighted to bring program to Baroda for the first time and happy to partner with Baroda Management Association, and we are extremely thankful to Baroda Management Association and Chirag Bakshi and your President. This is great time to be young in India. The world is increasingly looking towards India to find the next generation of business leaders. This is in the context in which AIMA is doing its bit to shape young mind so that they are prepared for the opportunity before them and also the challenges they will deal with in their career. AIMA is delighted and proud to provide platform where the budding managers like you and the leaders of tomorrow can interact with iconic leaders from different fields and learn the experience of those who have been there done. Today is going to be a gamut of people, and it is going to be excellent, one of the best personalities who are going to speak throughout the day. My colleague D. Shiv Kumar, he is Vice President of Nokia. He was earlier Chief Indian Operation, now he heads entire Asia, Middle East and African countries, and you know the Nokia's success story. In this auditorium, I'm sure everybody must have used Nokia at least once in their lifetime. Of course, today they have gone for the smartphone, low-end, high-end phone. But Nokia must have been the first instrument for most of us. We have in afternoon Mr. Army Chief, former Army Chief Malik. He is a great inspiring personality. He had come earlier in Ahmedabad Management Association SYMP program, and he has requested young students to join Army. There are plenty of opportunity in Army to get yourself disciplined. We'll be having Mr. Narayan in afternoon, Guruji, as well as Mr. Prabhu Chawla, who talks Seedhi Baat. He is most interesting speaker and very inspiring speaker. The beauty of this program is that you will hear no lecture, as we call it Gyan today. You will have leaders simply to talk to, share their views, their success, and importantly their failures, how they have reached where they are today. We do hope that this way we at AIMA will be able to help you, the light that spark which will take you forward in your life to manage your life career with confidence, experience and zest. Life has many challenges. You win some, lose some. You must enjoy winning, but do not let it go to your head. The moment it does, you are already on your way to failure. And if you do encounter the failure along the way, treat it as a equally natural phenomenon. Accept it, look at it, your own share in the problem, learn from it and move on. The important thing is when you lose, do not lose the lesson what you have learned from the failures. While it is important for us to know what we are not good at, we must also cherish that what is good in us. From our earliest years of our schooling, everyone focuses on what is wrong with us. But I would strongly recommend that one must definitely identify and focus on their strength, because it is only strength that can give you energy to correct your weaknesses. One should never give up in the face of the adversity. It comes on you suddenly without warning, and one can either succumb to the self-pity and repent themselves, or decide to deal with it, the situation, with the courage and dignity and fight back. Always keep in mind that it is only a test of a fire that makes you fine steel. Another important aspect young people should keep in mind is that one must be faithful and loyal, and must define what your core values are and what you stand for. While you must be open to the suggestion and changes, do not compromise on your values. Values like honesty, integrity, consideration, humility have survived for generations. At the end of the day, it is a value that defines a person more than the achievement. As a young people, you must always strive for the excellence. One way of achieving excellence is by looking at those better than ourselves, keep learning from what they do differently. Emulate it, but excellence cannot be imposed from outside. One must also feel that need from within, that I want to be excellent in whatever I am focused on. It must become an obsession. It just involves not only our mind but also our heart, soul and entire ourself. Excellence is not act, but it's a habit to be formed. I hope you all will have a great time with us today. And to start with, I will briefly share my experience as a first generation entrepreneur. A little example of life started with lots of odds and adversities. I was born in Mumbai and brought up in Ahmedabad. So I am Mumbaiite as well as Ahmedabadi both. I graduated in 1980. I did my simple graduation, commerce, BCom, LLB, and could clear ICWA intermediate, but had a wish to complete my finals. But the results were very, very tough those days. It was 0.7% or 1% was a kind of a passing. And by that time, I had a compulsion to do something for the earning. When I was studying in the 10th standard, all of a sudden my father expired due to heart attack, and we were left with a small business and a nice house.